Hello everybody, my name is Menace and welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than the rest. I know I usually do like long playthrough videos, but today I'm going to lend a hand. I have been getting some great questions lately from friends of the stream and of the community on how I have my two PC systems set up. I watched a lot of videos and researched a lot of things to still get things wrong. Not everybody's system is the exact same setup, but here is mine. And what we are using today to make this possible is the GoXLR Mini. So in the back here, we have an XLR cable, a line in, a line out, your USB, and you also have optical if you want to use optical from your gaming PC into here, or if you want to use it for console. So the XLR cable, if you were using a dynamic microphone, which I am, I'm using the Shure SM7B, you connect your XLR cable into this port here, and that is done. It's easy as that, just plug it in. So for this to work, if you're using a dynamic microphone, you already have your XLR cable, just use that. Then you'll have to buy two male-to-male auxiliary cables for the line in and the line out. And trust me when I say this, save yourself some trouble and get yourself a ground loop isolator. This will reduce any noise, any hissing, any buzzing that's coming from all the surrounding objects that it might pick up on its way from the PC into the GoXLR. So on this end, you're gonna plug in the auxiliary cable with the ground loop isolator into your line in. And then you're gonna take your other auxiliary cable and you're gonna plug it to the line out. Just like that, you're done. Now you can take this, set it to the side for now. And now we're gonna go to the back of the PC. This is the back of my PC currently. I have an Asus X570 Wi-Fi Plus motherboard, but this is a general overall concept of what the back of your PC will look like. So the GoXLR USB portion I have going into my streaming PC, and then everything's controlled from there. And then my line in, line outs come down these guys right here. But the only two we're gonna be worried about in this video is the green and the blue. Now your green portion, this is your line in, and then your blue portion is your line out. So now we're gonna go back to those auxiliary cables that we were talking about earlier, and we are gonna go to the line out of the GoXLR, all the way to the ground loop isolator, into the line in of your gaming PC. I almost screwed that up. Then you're gonna go from your line in on the GoXLR, the ground loop isolator, cable, all the way in to the blue port of the gaming PC. That's it. Your audio is routed, but now the fun stuff begins. So now that you got your cables ran from the GoXLR into the gaming PC, you're ready to start routing audio in your settings. You still with me? All right, so now we are on the gaming PC. Keep in mind, I'm gonna tell you the other gadgets you're gonna need to make this work, but here's how you route the audio. We're just sticking to audio at this very moment. All right, so here's what you're gonna do now. So you're gonna go to the speakers down here, you're gonna right click, and you're gonna open up sounds. It's gonna open up your sound tab. So there's playback and recording. Those are the only two things you need to worry about. Now, as you can see, when I talk, it's coming through the line in portion of my gaming PC. This is how I'm able to communicate when I'm playing online games, or if I was to use Discord through my gaming PC, which I don't. All my stuff, I use it on the streaming PC. But if you're wanting to use game chat and you're wanting to get your microphone audio into your gaming PC through the GoXLR, this goes through the line out into the line in portion of your gaming PC. I have this stuff disabled, and I have my line in portion. I have it set as my default device because I disabled everything else, so it is the only device. This comes in when you want to start having fun and you can start routing music and all your sound clips to your friends through game chat, and you can start clowning on people with proxy chat. It's a ton of fun, but just for this purpose alone, just to get all the audio, all of it, from the GoXLR into the gaming PC, this is what you're doing. Now we're gonna go over to the playback tab. I have everything here disabled except for my speakers and my 4K 60 Pro MK2. So my 4K 60 Pro MK2 is just sending audio from my HDMI all the way through to my capture card. And then this one here is the line out portion that goes into the GoXLR. And that is it. Default device, default communications device. That's how I have it set up. And that's it. So now that you have your sound control panel all routed and set up, you're gonna wanna go into your sound settings, and you're gonna wanna make sure that your output is set to your default device, right? And that your input is set to, and it should be because it's the only device you're using, Now we have all the audio routed from the gaming PC into the Go XLR. Now we have to do the Go XLR to the streaming PC. Okay, so now that we made it this far in our relationship, I feel like we're doing pretty good. So now once you have the Go XLR all set up, your drivers are all updated, everything's all done in that manner, you're gonna open up the Go XLR app and you're just gonna copy my settings. This is currently how I have it set up. You can play with it after. I can do a whole nother video explaining how the Go XLR works, but this is just to get your two PC setup started. So I'll give you a second. Or you could just pause it, I guess. I didn't have to do that. Don't blame me for this mess. I don't know what's going on. So then you're gonna right click this again and you're gonna open up your sound control panel on the streaming PC. Keep in mind, everything we do from here on out is streaming PC stuff. Okay, so now we got quite a bit of stuff going on here, right? I talk, you can hear me through the sample, you can hear me through the chat mic. It's getting pretty crazy here. So now we have all these things in here, and as you can see, the TC Helicon Go XLR Mini, there's gonna be a few tabs from it because it can get its audio from a few different places. So it can give you either all of the audio, which takes place in the routing portion that we were just talking about, but for right now, we're just talking about voice. We want voice and audio from both PCs to connect so you hear it all and your stream hears it all. So on the recording portion, I have set up the chat mic is my default device and my default communications device, period. All this other stuff, you can choose to set it up however you want after the fact, but this is the easiest way to do it. So then we're gonna go over to the playback tab, and you're gonna go down, and okay, you can see that there's a few things in here as well. So now here's how I have it set up. So on my stream, I am able to play any type of music without getting DMCA'd, without getting anything muted, because I have my audio routed through a whole entire music tab on the Go XLR, and this makes it possible. I can do a whole nother video on that. It'll be very short, but we'll just stick to the basics on this one to get your things running. So I have my default communications device set up as my music, but for your guys' sake, if you're not doing that, you can do your system, default device and default communications device. Everything else here does not matter, and that is where you route your audio on the streaming PC. Then you're gonna open up your sound settings, and you're gonna wanna make sure that your output is set to system, TC Helicon Go XLR Mini, and you're gonna wanna make sure your input is set to chat mic, TC Helicon Go XLR Mini. I feel like this video is longer than it needs to be, but it does get pretty complicated. And now, your PCs can talk to each other, and you can talk to both of them. So if you wanna have your settings set up exactly like mine, my gaming PC does gaming. That's it. This PC controls everything else that I have. So let's go to Discord. So we'll open up Discord, we'll go to your user settings, then we'll go to voice and video. What you're gonna do is your input device is gonna be sample, and then your output device is gonna be chat. I could take the time to explain why it has to be done this way, but I pulled my hair out, I gritted my teeth, trying to figure out why I was getting feedback and double audio and interference and all these things. This 100% worked for me. If you route your audio the exact same as I did and have your settings the exact same as mine, this will work flawlessly 100%. And this is a nice guide. When I looked through guides, everybody's things were different. Everybody's things were so like more complex than they needed to be. I just felt like I could take what I already knew, simplify it, and project it to you guys. You want your system muted. Broadcast stream mix is what everybody else hears. You want everybody to hear that. Set your device, right? You can select all these different things, but you want to leave it as what it says. Monitor off. So now you go down to your mic, chat mic, video capture device. The only reason I have this set up the way it is, monitor output, is because when I play my PS1 or my GameCube or my PS2 on stream, I want the audio to come to me and go to the stream. So you'll have to monitor it and output it. Otherwise, I usually just have it off. Otherwise, this audio goes straight to everybody all the time. But don't worry, you still hear everything coming from the game because how you have your audio routed in the Go XLR app. Now we're gonna talk about video. And this one's actually very simple, but you do need two things. You need a USB cable and you need a capture card. You can use whatever capture card you want for whatever definition, whatever content you're trying to make. I'm not gonna push the most expensive one on you. but the one I'm currently using is the Elgato MK2 4K60 Pro. That's the one that plugs into the motherboard. So now this one's the simplest part. So you're gonna go over here, display settings. So in the display, you're gonna see this, or you might see two boxes. You're gonna come down here, multiple displays. You're gonna do whatever one you want. You're gonna honestly duplicate the displays because you're just wanting them to see everything that you're doing. And then we go back to Streamlabs, add a new source. You're going to add a video capture device, add source. You're gonna add a video capture device, which I already have. And when this is open, you're gonna select your capture card. Game Capture 4K60 Pro. Hi, really quick, I forgot something that was super important. Because you guys will be like, well, Menace said, and I'm having issues. So you're gonna go into your GoXLR app. And once you have your mic set up the way you like it, everybody's voice is different, you'll find your home. Once you have the mic profile set up, you're gonna hit save. Now that's your mic profile. And then everything else, you can go in here, you can mix with colors, you can mix with make you this, makes you bleep stuff out. And then there's this save button up here. And this is the user profile. If you change anything in your mic and you hit save here, it doesn't save. This only saves everything else but your mic setup. Kind of stupid, but I'm glad I came back to tell you. Now, okay, now that we've covered audio and video, you guys are pretty much ready to go. Except one thing. Now you're controlling two PCs. So what do you need? So when it comes down to the operations, you're gonna need two keyboards and two mice. Or you can get this guy right here. This is a 4-in, 2-out switch box. What it allows me to do is it allows me to control this computer, push the button, control this computer. Now I have my mice working independently. That's just my personal preference, but I do not mind using the keyboard back and forth because I already have another device that allows me to control both at once. But yes, you will need two keyboards, two mice, or you'll need this switch box. You can use one keyboard, one mouse, or two mice. However you want to do it, there are things out there that can simplify this process. And I've been streaming for a while now that I've completely figured out the things that I do need to do on the fly using a keyboard. And that is where this handy dandy gadget comes into play. That Stream Deck alone has saved me so much time with two PCs. But that could be a video for another time where I could tell you how I have it set up. And just like that, you're ready to start streaming with your two PC setup. I hope this video was helpful. You have all this stuff laid out for you that I had to find out on my own. I really do hope you found this video useful. I sure as hell would have loved this video when I first started. And remember, things like this are forever changing. Now, if you have any questions, comments, concerns regarding this two PC setup thing, and you're running into issues, and you feel like it's something that I should have covered that I didn't, just leave me a comment and we can have a discussion about it in the comment section. Or if it seems like it's a little more complex than that, I can make another video. I am here to help you guys out. I am not here to harbor information. Like, no, I figured it out, me, only me. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to help everybody out. But hey, you followed all the steps, your PCs are good to go, you're ready to get to streaming. If you guys ever feel like chatting about stuff like this, or generally just hanging out, I do stream 3 days a week on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I put a link in the description below where you can come find me. I'm usually live on Twitch, but I do go live on Kick, TikTok, the odd time. So feel free to come over on join the Croc Gang. But anyways, as always, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys make sure you take care of yourselves because no one else is gonna do it for you. Do something nice for yourself today, and don't take shit from anybody. And I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.